Hello and welcome to a fun edition of the Near Fall. I'm your host, Devin Willems. Tuesday, we got a guy here. We got a champ here.
The champ is here, the last great champ.
Yep.
The last ever great champ.
Maybe. You might one more title defense before the year turns over.
The last ever. Wow, wouldn't that be crazy? Our first title defense, our first successful title defense is the last show of the year.
Well, granted, AW cards, a lot of matches will be in the card.
A lot harder.
And a couple of swerves, but it's not AEW time. There is no time. There is no more time is now.
The last time is
now done. Wrapped up.
Days ago.
John Cena. The legend. He gave up.
He gave up.
Said that's enough. No more. I've seen enough. I don't want to do enough. With a smile on his face.
He had nothing more to give.
Moment of silence. No. What do you think? I mean, that's okay. So, I mean, for those who maybe have been out of wrestling for a little bit, John Cena's last match, quote unquote, last match. He is seen to be sticking to those guns, but was this past Saturday against Gunther in a tournament that Gunther won to face John Cena in the main event of Saturday Night Main Event, the last show ever on Peacock. Well, not ever. Maybe ever. I don't know if they'll ever go back, but the last show on their current deal on Peacock, and lost. Tapped out to the dismay of most people worldwide.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset about that, but that's old school, man.
I think
that's just how it goes.
The big arguments have been, yes, that is old school, but John Cena is in a league of his own, per se, in wrestling statistics, hierarchy, per se. You know, he's the most championships ever for a WWE wrestler, most like title appearances, title defenses, pay-per-view appearances, so on and so forth. I would say outside of Hulk Hogan, might be the most important wrestler in WWE.
He was always going to go out that old school style, though.
Yep. I'm shocked he tapped out. I thought he would have passed out and said to the very end he never tapped out.
Yeah, I see it kind of both ways there. I
think he should have. I not to interrupt, but I don't think I don't care if he lost or win. Yeah. I think the tapping out thing is where it's like, okay, I just would have had him just not tap out or take a pin.
Like I said, I see both sides of that, where I see what they were trying to do, and then he gives that little smile as, look, he knows it's over. He knows he's got nothing left.
I think he could have just went to sleep.
Finally taps.
It was a really weird tap. It was
it was. I do remember watching that, though, and going through my head going, oh, wait, he is just going to pass out. He's not going to.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the...
It really looked like that's what they were going to go for. Yeah. I don't mind him tapping. And again, the whole, he smiles, he knows it's over. He knows he's not going to be able, he's got nothing left to give the match. So he just taps out and just gives up, you know?
Yeah, that's, like I said, that's
the hard thing to sell, is the never give up thing.
And he gave up at the, I don't even know how many times he's tapped out. Not many.
I think it hasn't been since like 04, 05 since he actually tapped.
Yeah. And that was before the never give up thing.
Yeah, I think in like 03 and 04 he tapped like 5 times combined.
Yeah. That's where it's like, I mean, listen, the crowd definitely let everybody know
the crowd wasn't happy about it. It's amazing though how many people were surprised by him losing in general.
Now listen, if I was at the event, I don't know what I would have. I don't know if I would have been like gung ho, like, hey, yay.
Now, there is a theory, guy. I'm not sure how far down the rabbit hole we want to go with this, but there is a theory I've seen, because we saw a lot of WWE guys around the sidelines and in the stands, kind of going, "Whoa, what just happened?" CM Punk kind of looked.
Yeah, I saw that Bailey and CM Punk was the one. Bailey looked really upset.
There was a theory going that smile wasn't for the fans. That smile was for the people back in Gorilla. And that it was John Cena's own call to tap out, and that he wasn't actually supposed to lose the match.
Really?
That's the theory going around on the online web. On the Google.
I don't know.
I could see that though, where they wanted him to win, and he said, "No, man, I want to do it old school. I want to lose," and he kind of goes off script on his own. We've seen people go off script before. I mean,
I don't know. You lose me on that one a little bit. I think again, the reaction wasn't.
Well, look
to
at the
people
reaction
losing.
from Gunther though on the tap. Like even he seemed. Now,
I mean, I think
was he just playing it off? But he seemed confused that he tapped. So I don't know. I think there's a little bit of evidence there. I don't know how much I believe that, but
I do. I mean, Gunther won. I like what he did on Monday Night Raw. Very reminiscent. I wish he would have been a little bit shorter, but a little reminiscent of when Roman beat Undertaker and came out and said, "It's my yard now," and he left. To boo. That was so. I wish he would have said he gave up or something along the like a one-liner thing of like he just would have not saying he would have about to say something, would have been booed, put the mic down, and then said like, "I just made your hero tap," like, and then use the swear word that he used, and then just drop it and then walk out.
Yeah,
I don't like that he came back and then jumped on the thing and said that.
They were feeding off the crowd for sure.
I think he could have just fed off the crowd like leading into it, where it was like about to say something. No.
Well, yeah, it's almost like, I mean, you mentioned Roman beating Undertaker, but you can go back even sooner with Dominic, where every time, early on, every time he grabbed the mic, they would just boo and you wouldn't be able to hear any word he said.
I just think like those subtle, like I don't need to hear Gunther talk about like, it doesn't need to be like a 10-minute monologue. Give me that like short and sweet, like he knows like, now my time is now or something, or like his time is up.
He's got a lot of heat now, but the question becomes what's next for him, because it seems like the world title's probably out of the question unless he would move to SmackDown.
That's so frustrating.
Unless he would move to SmackDown and go after Cody, which could be an option. But he's got all this heat. How long does this heat from beating John Cena last, and what do you do with him to capitalize?
Depends on what he does. If he has these terrible matches, the crowd will start to be like, okay, I just don't want to watch this. And they'll honestly, I don't even know if they'll do anything.
But the issue is, I mean, it's pretty clear he's not going for the world title. He should, but it doesn't look like he's going to.
I think if he goes after like AJ Styles, beloved WWE talent, I think certainly will keep the heat going for a little bit. If he, besmudges R-Truth and AJ Styles, he'll get some of that heat going, but it won't be as big as I'm like, it'll start to taper off, which is, I mean, for anything. I mean, the excitement or hatred is as loud as it is in the beginning and tapers off.
I'm saying they have him in a spot where I don't think there's a lot they can really have him do to capitalize on it, because he's not in that title picture.
I don't know if he needs it right now. I think he just goes after AJ Styles, probably retires AJ Styles.
He did hint at that.
Yep.
He kind of mocked John Cena's thing right towards AJ when he was told to leave. That's another thing. Why are we sending guys home?
Because maybe he said the swear words.
Oh, yep. Now he got fined. The WWE gets fined by the FCC.
It's on Netflix, so it isn't on it. It doesn't.
So it doesn't even matter, right?
I don't think Netflix has the same FCC rules because it's not over the air.
So now it doesn't even matter.
But
so
Netflix guidelines, maybe they have their own use. Netflix says anytime they swear they lose $8 million, and Gunther says, "Oops," and then just leaves.
I didn't necessarily. I mean, I guess it's okay that they send them home, but like it just. The logic of it didn't make much sense.
I'm not like. Listen, he has so much heat. I maybe they did it in the sense of okay, the entire locker room hates you. We're sending you home, so that's a little bit safer. Which I'm fine with. I'm fine with it.
I feel like it's only happened recently because before him versus Jay, I don't feel like I've ever seen it where somebody taps out to a sleeper hold, and now we've seen it a couple times, and it's not the worst thing in the world. I understand why you would, but it just feels weird.
I think they're trying to bleed into that. Rear naked, even though it's not the same. Now, we spent a lot of time on John Cena and Gunther, but one last thing. I think this makes Jay beating Gunther look even worse, in my opinion. I know that he won. Now, listen, he won the Rumble, and he was probably going to have to win the match anyway, but it's like...
Does it look worse, or does it look better for Jay? Look what Jay was able to beat.
No.
He beat the man that made John Cena.
No,
he was the one behind the one who made
Gunther
John Cena
just beat Jey Uso anyway?
Yeah.
This is where I think
But Jey Uso was the one behind the one who tapped out the one.
You're losing me. That's why I'm just like, that decision, it all comes back to Jay.
Again, that comes back to, I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, Triple H books for these viral moments.
And new era.
Jay winning is a viral social media moment. Like that's... the Joe Hendry thing,
Yeah.
that versus the Miz out of nowhere. That was, another viral social media moment.
You know what else is viral? All of the fans booing him and yelling AEW.
Yes, it is. You know what? He responded to that. I forget what he said.
Yeah, he said, "I thought it would be louder." Like
you can't tell you booked that on purpose to get that reaction.
I think it is starting to get to him. There were some reports of when John Cena did when Triple H came out, Cena I think shrugged or something towards Triple H, being like, well. And I don't know I don't think it'll get to him. Listen, he's Triple H. I don't think it really bothers him too much.
And I think it's a combination of things too. It's not just Triple H's booking, but I think you look at how much stuff costs now to go to these shows. TKO, and
I don't think he has too much. I mean, I bet you if he put his foot down, he might be able to have some sway. But this is a public company now. He doesn't own it. He doesn't have the say.
So it's because when he ran straight up, and you knew he ran NXT. NXT was great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we saw the first couple months of him taking over for Vince after all that stuff with Vince went down. It was good.
Yeah.
And now it seems like it's kind of lost its way, and it feels like it's gotten worse and worse since the TKO deal. And
I
it's
think
just a bunch of things.
Biggest evidence of that is this Drew McIntyre thing.
Yeah.
This is just... So, also on Saturday Main Event, Obafemi, who, by the way, had me ready to run through a brick wall on Friday night. That promo with the crowd.
Well, it was great until then Cody got the respawn.
Yeah. Him, saying, they keep... I want Obafemi to have every belt in the company.
That his promo from Oba was...
And his entrance is just, his little, and his, who? It's just... that's a wrestler. That is a wrestler.
For a lot of people, that was the first time they've seen him.
Yeah. And he is a wrestler. That is I hope that he gets. But let's take one quick break. When we come back, we'll do Cody, Oba, and Drew triple threat, fun, weird stuff. So stay with us right here on WFRV Plus. We'll be right back after these breaks. Hello and welcome back to the Near Fall Tuesday. That means we got wrestling. I'm your host, Devin Willems. We got the big dog, Nick Whitwer, coming on, defending his new belt soon. A week from now, we'll have to have our picks in.
Yeah, a week from now.
But Saturday Main Event, John Cena. We just spent about half the show talking about John Cena. We'll try to move a little bit faster and try to get through.
That's fair.
That's fair. Absolutely, yes.
It's the last time we get to do it. So
well, maybe. Obafemi, we talked about him. I mean,
so good.
I
him, and not even just him, but Javon Evans too is going to be an absolute star.
What about? Well, that's what we thought about Carmelo Hayes last year.
That is true, but it seems like Javon are actually. I don't know.
Was it Carmelo Hayes like a first round draft pick at the
the weird draft thing they like to do every year?
Yeah. That's where I hopefully he doesn't fall into that category. Oba won't. No offense. Oba will not.
Oba
should be the first round pick.
If Vince was still here booking, Oba would be an absolute monster.
He already is. I kind of like. All right, so a 9-minute match between Cody Rhodes, Obafemi, interference from Drew McIntyre on Cody costed Oba the win. So Cody won. Drew interfered.
That was always going to be the finish, but I do question had they gone longer, if not for whatever happened with Cody's ear when he got sent over.
Well, he seems fine because
he does seem fine, but in the moment like that,
I think he's one of the wrestlers where it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I mean, he wrestled with a torn pec. I don't think
Well, it might not matter to him, but WWE for whatever reason seems afraid to show blood now. So,
yeah, it was on. Oh no, Raw was on Netflix. Yeah, I would say this was on Peacock, but So Drew McIntyre interfered, and now on Monday night they did a spot where Nick Aldis came to Drew's house to apologize / beg McIntyre to come back to SmackDown, saying we need you.
Yeah,
but they offered. So the first deal was you get to fight Cody Rhodes for the belt, but you have to pay a fine. But the fine was the amount he won from Survivor War Games, the winning purse for that. And he had to do a public apology for the ref, to which Drew declined and said, no, I get Cody Rhodes in a match, and I pick the stipulation, and if he touches me, he gets stripped of the belt between now and the whenever this will happen. Whenever
Rumble or the next Saturday Night Main Event, which is a week before the Rumble.
And then Cody Rhodes showed up to Drew's house to fight.
Oh, yeah.
And then they went. I thought that this part was kind of cool. They went into like his lake, his little pond, and then he tackled like Santa's. I thought that part was kind of fun. They like tossed one of the security guys into like the pond. I thought that was okay. But then it was. I don't understand how he's getting this stuff by interfering into a match. Which Becky Lynch. I don't know if you saw Becky Lynch's tweet where she addressed this and said, "How come Gunther gets sent home for doing nothing wrong?"
Gunther got sent home for bragging because he just beat the greatest of all time in his last match.
And then the other guy gets a championship belt for breaking into the stuff and causing a heck.
Drew was already home at the time.
Well, he's saying like the main event, the Oba family. Yeah,
I got you.
So I am just it's a very interesting take. I'm going to pose this question to you, Nick. What if Drew loses this match? What if he picks the stipulation and loses? There is no way he can lose this. There is not a single shot.
I'm really hoping that they do make it a triple threat just with him interfering with Oba, because him and Oba could go hard.
Yes, but they could have just done this.
I know. But now you get a chance to have the title on the line too. That would assume that.
So then Oba takes a pin?
That would assume. Well, maybe he doesn't take the pin. Maybe Cody takes the pin.
Well, then why not just have this be a singles match?
I
have
don't know.
Singles match and then have Oba go after Drew.
Yeah,
that's also fine.
If Drew loses this match, I think he's going to take some time off. I don't know what else he has to go for if he loses this match.
Yes,
he's already lost to Punk for the work or the second place belt. He can't seem to get his hands on the first place belt. I don't know what you do with him.
He can only beat Jelly Roll.
Maybe you have, and I would hate to see this go this way. Maybe you do have him lose to Cody because of Oba, and then that sets up Drew and Oba, but then that completely makes him going for the title for no reason, because you could just do that now and have Oba be mad at, hey, you ruined my WWE main roster debut.
Yeah, and touching on Saturday, I just don't think there was a need for an interference. These are supposed to be exhibition matches, right? That
to me, that one was fine. I understand why. If they set up the triple threat, I'm okay with it.
I think they could have set the triple threat outside of the match.
Yeah,
I don't think that these are supposed to be exhibition matches that like John Cena got when he wrestled Kurt Angle. There was no interferences, and you know what I mean. It's not like these were just supposed to be.
The other matches were kind of like that. Sol Ruka and Bailey was a fine match. The tag team match was match of the night. I didn't realize they were going to put the titles on, which kind of altered my pick once the titles were announced. That's
what I said. Yeah. If I originally had I had Sol Ruka winning and the guys winning, then Ben said they weren't for the belts.
You needed to put the belts on.
No,
but
yeah,
that was a great match, a tag team match.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think what we saw there for that match with Leon Slater was kind of WWE's advertisement for him to, hey, come sign with us when your contract's up.
Is he a TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he's their X Division champion.
Yeah,
too.
I think he'll probably will sign with them. Just the pipeline's right there.
Yeah.
Except for Ace Austin. He said no.
Yeah, Ace Austin said no. But although he wasn't ever really featured on WWE too often.
I mean, listen, I was hoping that the Cody Rhodes Oba family were going to be more in line with Sal Ruka and Bailey and AJ. It really wasn't. It really honestly felt like this could have been on SmackDown.
Yeah,
it was a 9-minute match, like I said, with some interference.
Again, I imagine the goal had to be more than 9 minutes, and it ended short for whatever reason. But
maybe, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, who knows? But yes. So then, like I said on Raw, Cody and McIntyre appear to have a match in the near future. What stipulation do you think McIntyre chooses?
It's probably going to pick something like, I don't know, maybe a steel cage, something where you can lock him in kind of deal.
So what is he arguing about? He's saying that like Cody always like gets help. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to remember like the 5-minute video vignette that they ran. He kept saying like it always goes Cody's way. You guys always help out Cody.
Yeah.
I was trying to think like.
I think he's just kind of complaining about like his suspension and stuff.
Okay.
You know, Cody's been dealing a lot of heelish things since winning the title from John Cena, and they just refuse to make him heel because you can't.
I don't think maybe he doesn't want to go heel.
Well, he probably doesn't want to, and the fans probably won't let him.
Yeah, so I agree with something like that. That's why I didn't know. I'm like, is he talking about outside interference? Because then the steel cage match or a certain type of blank in a cell would
maybe I think what's going to happen. My prediction right now, and it seems to be the popular pick, is at Rumble they're going to have a last man standing match. To be kind of like the exclamation point to this rivalry.
That's not a stipulation match, right? Or no, it is. I was thinking Iron Man. I was thinking Iron Man, where it's like you cheat and then like you take but then you pin him right away for another one. Yeah, I think that would have to be in line with something along those lines. Maybe like some sort of Scottish schoolyard scrap.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not on SmackDown, because if it's on SmackDown,
no, that their last one, the stipulation match needs to be.
So then Cody wins the Rumble again for the third year in a row? Well, or no, he doesn't.
Cody wouldn't win the Rumble. He wouldn't be in the match.
Why not?
Unless
Why
Drew
not?
beats him and Cody wins.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then it's Cody versus Punk or something, or Cody versus Roman again?
Well, the fan favorite right now is Roman to win the Rumble.
And challenge who?
Cody.
So that means Drew loses.
So, yeah, that would set up a Drew loss.
Oh boy, yeah,
I'm ready for Drew to have I've been ready for Drew to have the title for a while.
I've been begging for it for it feels like 2 years.
And then I'm just ready for anybody not named Cody to have it.
Amen. Yeah, I think his reign's been abysmal as well. It's just I don't think there's been
his first reign was abysmal. Like it wasn't that memorable. Brock Lesnar,
I think
steel chair with the
I think
steel
I saw
stairs
a stat somewhere that Roman has had like 9 matches in the last like 4 years.
Yeah. He's been on TV a bit, but
which is fine. But it's just like,
matches,
I think that's like when you really start to bear down on the differences between certain companies, I think that's the biggest one where it's just, which is fine. I mean, they have the bigger stars. So, I mean, they're on TV more. They're on TV, movies more. But, all right, we'll take one more break. When we come back, let's wrap up Raw and look ahead to AEW. So stay with us right here on WFRV Plus.
And welcome back to the Near Fall here on WFRV Plus. It's your host, Nick Whitworth and Devin Willems. Listen, we finally got our answer, Devin, of who's the masked man. We finally got our answer.
Shocker.
It took 2 weeks to get the answer. Everybody knew, but
they didn't want to distract from John Cena's main event because this would have overshadowed it. He's back. With a somewhat different
Justin
haircut.
Timberlake, he's back.
Yeah, it looked like it did. You know what? That did look kind of like Justin Timberlake. Austin Theory revealed as a masked man or hooded man, disguise, mystery man. Mystery man, I think is what they're calling him.
Calling him, yeah.
I
like
shocker,
man better, but I'm just glad that.
What happens now?
I'm glad they didn't do something stupid where they tried to play it off as, "Yep, that's Chris Jericho." No, because it very clearly wasn't.
No. Anything moving the needle for you so far?
I think it gives them a leader for now, maybe.
Austin Theory's the leader?
I think they could, if they really wanted to, they could let him be the mouthpiece of the group. Oh, come on.
Austin Theory? Oh, big golly. Didn't he lose the freaking the Money in the Bank? Or didn't he use like in the U.S. title?
He used it on the U.S. title. And, well, that's because everyone was complaining that, they always use it for the same belt.
And how about the fact that Austin Theory was the one who won? I think that's what they were complaining about. Because no offense to Austin Theory, I don't think at that point he was able or should have been anywhere near any world title pictures.
I don't mind him being in the group. I don't mind him.
I don't mind him in the group. I don't know if he's a leader.
Mouthpiece until Seth comes back.
Braun Breaker's doing just fine.
Well, I know.
Even Cobb and Heyman, like I would.
Look, I'm trying to find a way for them to explain why this makes sense. Okay.
Oh boy, the leader. I don't mind him in the group. I think I like Cobb or not Cobb. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker have certain body types. I think this is a good.
This group makes no sense.
Well, yes, that's true. I'm ready for Bronson Reed versus Obafemi and Braun Breaker versus Obafemi like tomorrow.
Yeah,
that would be a pay-per-view. I would be like, I'm gonna tune into that one
tonight on NXT.
I can't wait. What is tonight in NXT? What do we got?
The only two. Well, Hank and Tank return. Whatever. Women's
Monroe
Northern
versus
American
Thea Hale.
Championship.
Oh, this is
Yep.
one where Blake Monroe tapped out and didn't tap out.
but didn't tap out because the match wasn't official.
So I'm guessing Blake Monroe wins.
And then number one contender 4-way match for the right to face Oba at New Year's Evil.
Who do you think wins that one? I got 2. Who's Dion Lennox?
He is from Dark State. That's what that DS on there is for.
Oh.
They've been really pushing him. I watched that Iron Survivor match. I was almost surprised that he didn't win.
I'm gonna go Miles Bourne or Joe Henry or Slater. But then no, that was
or
somebody.
Slater. Okay.
Anybody but Dion.
I wouldn't be surprised they want him to start going after singles title.
Put your belt on it.
These other guys.
Put your belt on it.
I'm not putting my belt on that. But I might go Dion there just so that way Oba has a different opponent.
You're in for Dion. That's your belt. I'll take the field.
Champion's advantage.
No,
my ultimate winner is Oba.
I think you're right. Whoever wins this match loses to Oba. Or no, I actually think
because Ricky Stain still technically has a shot at the title yet too. So I don't understand what they're doing. But
how long did Saints have it for?
Not for very long.
Why? I thought he was going to reign for a bit and then move Oba up.
Well, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Maybe they just didn't like what they saw from him. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah, and then
unless they want to move Javon Evans up first because he was kind of in that title picture mix too.
Yeah, I think Blake Monroe wins too. Other than that, nothing too crazy. AEW World's in. Give me your gold and blue. Give me your finalists. Or is it semifinals? I think they take 2 or they take 1. Can't remember. I'll have to take a look. But give me your top 2.
They take 2 because at World's End they have 2 semi matches.
Yes. Give me your top 2 from each quickly.
Oh, my
gold.
top 2 from each. I think Fletcher's going to be in there. Fletcher and Speedball would be interesting.
A little rematch.
Okada's probably the safe bet, but let's go Fletcher and Speedball. Blue, I'm going to go Takeshita. And, it's just easy because they're already winning, but him and Claudio.
All right.
Then they went to a draw.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to go Fletcher Okada and Takeshita Moxley. I think it ends up being Takeshita Fletcher in the final. And then that is the Don Callis breakup official.
I'd like to see oh my goodness. We're going to not repeat that. And Claudio in the final, have them redo that draw.
I think that would be fine. I'm all for that too.
Because it does line up. You can get 2 people from the same league in the final.
Oh, you can.
Because it's so the way they have
1 versus 2 and I got you.
The runner-up versus the winner versus the runner-up the winner. So you could get 2 from the same
Then
group.
I'm going Fletcher versus Takeshita versus Okada in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Fletcher versus, and then it would be Okada versus Claudio, which I think is fine too.
Yeah.
All right. That'll do it for this week's episode of the Near Fall. We got an episode on Thursday. And then next Tuesday, we got our picks for World's End. Maybe Ben will be in here on next Thursday, this upcoming Thursday. So thank you for watching right here on WFRV Plus. Until the next time, be like John Cena. Keep your shoulders off the mat, but don't tap out. Thank you for watching right here on WFRV Plus.